Hi, I'm John Harrington, and we're going to break out and break down the wide variety of equipment we use to deliver images to our clients. Next, we're going to show you one of the equipment kits we use when we're traveling on assignment. Each kit is different and serves a very specific purpose, so let's take a look. One of the things that we use to adjust the color, whether it's a color gel or color correction, for the shoots that we do, especially in boring office buildings, is we'll add color to the background with a background strobe. Some situations we find ourselves in, we need to actually convert a tungsten bulb to a daylight bulb, so that's what we use here with this jelly roll. This jelly roll actually contains all of the various daylight to tungsten conversions, so if we have daylight lights, we're going to go from a daylight light to a tungsten color temperature, and let's go through each one of these and talk a little bit about them. In this jelly roll, we've got a wide variety of well-used gels. In addition, we've gone through and pulled out from each one of the gels a Velcro with the color in it so that if we're trying to hold the color up to the light, we can actually see it really truly what the color is going to look like. So we go from yellows to dark greens. In a situation where we have what's called a true blue or the blue of the RGB spectrum, we actually put the spectrum down here. So each of the gels has their own number. The gels actually come with a very small number typed on it with a little label. We've actually gone through and put in the gel roll, so that the gel number, so that we know what we need to reorder. So we have various grays, reds, blues, greens. It's all these colors that allow us really to take an office environment that might be really boring and add using these gels over the strobes to make the office environment look that much better. So that's our color gel kit. The gel kit stores nicely and neatly inside the jelly roll. They make them in several different colors. Gray is another color that we've had in the past. Currently we're using red to indicate that these are the color gels as opposed to the color correcting or color temperature gels. Our next jelly roll is our CTB and our plus green. The CTB allows us to take a tungsten light source and convert it into daylight using a variety of different blue gels. Oftentimes we need to convert the daylight strobes into fluorescent color temperature lights so that the lights that we're putting into a scene match the lights that we're using in the scene itself that are in ambient light. So to do that, we use the green, or what's called plus green. There are varying shades of plus green. There's plus green, there's tough half plus green, quarter plus green, and even eighth plus green. But we've gone through and labeled each one of the gels so we know exactly what they are. In addition, we have a color conversion filter which lets us know all of the color temperature specs here inside the jelly roll. This is something we did. This is not something that comes with the jelly roll because you can pretty much put any gel or any color you want into these jelly rolls. We've chosen to use blue to signify all the blue CTBs and all the green varying shades of plus green. So that is our CTB and our plus green jelly roll. Our next jelly roll is our CTO and minus green jelly roll. Let's have a look at that. It's signified by the orange, which is typically used as we refer to our CTO jelly rolls. CTO jelly roll, most people will be using those to put a tungsten gel in front of their strobe in order to convert daylight into tungsten. We've gone in again and marked CTO, half CTO, 8 CTO, so that we know which gel is which. When we have a situation where we are trying to convert fluorescent into daylight, that's when we use what's called minus green. Minus green is the pinkish color that when you put it over a fluorescent tube will cause that fluorescent to actually emit daylight. Again, we've gone in and labeled it with our full CTO, 3/4, half, and quarter, and even 8 CTO. In addition, we have our minus greens over here, full minus green, half minus green, quarter, etc. Then we have a special fluoro filter, which is really for those really odd lights that you just can't color correct any other way. So this is our CTO and our minus green jelly roll. All three of these jelly rolls travel with us on an assignment. If we really know we're not going to need a jelly roll, we won't take it. We will just not pack it. However, almost always we're taking the color jelly roll and the CTO jelly roll because you just never know what you're going to run into.